It's a beautiful morning here, and I just need to talk to you guys. Sometimes I had days when I don't want to do really anything, and sometimes I have days just like today when I'm motivated, even I didn't get as much sleep. However, still I feel energy. I feel like I want to do something. I already made my tea, and I'm starting my day. I'm thinking about what I'm going to do today. It's Sunday, day off, but I love to go to the gym because it's quiet during weekend, on Sundays especially. Saturday is busy in my gym. So today I want to go to the gym to work out. And you know, guys, I have shoulder pain. Both shoulders are affected. Pain in both shoulders and one arm. I cannot raise it up. It hurts. I cannot put it straight and raise it up. That's it. That's all I can do, like this. However, I still do at the gym exercises that I can do. For example, for lower body, for my legs, for my back. I've been going to massage therapy regularly. It also helps. However, my diet is not good. And again, after psychopathic abuse, years have passed, but still so much pain, and the body keeps this pain. I have to find the way to get this pain out. And what do I do to get this pain out? I invest into my mental health. I have sessions with the psychologists, with the coaches. They listen to me, they give me, when I ask them for advice. But usually, even when they just listen about my everyday struggle, everyday victories, we share these emotions, and it helps me a lot because I feel so lonely. And that is why I started this channel, to find like-minded people with similar life stories. I want to connect to women. This channel is mainly for women. I know men suffer from abuse as well, and it's silent suffering. Usually men don't talk about their emotions because it's not good for their reputation, I guess. And the way men are brought up, they not really talking about their feelings. Sometimes men even don't know what they feel because parents teach little boys not to cry, not to express emotions. And later on, when these little boys, they grow up, unfortunately, they don't recognize internal feelings, internal emotions. And if a person cannot recognize what is going on within, then person cannot even understand how to work with this. But we women, we can express ourselves freely. We can be emotional. It's okay for us to cry. No one is going to scream at us and punish us for that. And I think it's um, more freely expression of our souls when we can be ourselves. So that's why my channel is mostly for women. And I really, really want to connect to you and see if you had also been through abuse and how you're dealing with this on a daily basis. Some days for me good, some days for me are bad. And when I wake up, I never know which one I'll get today. But psychologists, coaches, they help me. When I was dating, I was attracted psychopath, narcissist, all the toxic men and women because I dated both. I attracted toxic people because they saw my vulnerability. I dated during the time I was weak mentally. For example, my narcissistic ex-wife, we no longer married, met during the vulnerable time when I lost my mom. And she saw that I was suffering. She played the role. Ex-wife, she appeared someone who she never was. And this role that she played, it was not her. It was not real her. Real her came out later on. Red flags were there, I couldn't see them. But later on, I started to see that she was using me. And the most difficult part was to break up with her. It was extremely difficult. And toxic relationships, they are toxic because they poison you from within your mind, your soul, your heart. It's internal process. Outside of your body, you look the same, but inside, many processes are going on when you date a toxic person. And my ex-wife, she was mentally challenging me every time. She, besides being abusive mentally, she abused my body, she abused my health. And because of her, I've got sexually transmitted diseases. I was trying to cure them, but it's really difficult. I want you to know that once you get disease in your body, sometimes medications wouldn't work for you. So all these sexually transmitted diseases brought so much stress and worry into my life. I was going from doctor to doctor, doing different tests, waiting anxiously for test results to come out, taking medications, then again going back to doctor, trying to get understanding of what is going on and how I can treat these diseases. It was very shameful experience. Once you have the sexually transmitted diseases, even looking at a doctor's eyes are shameful, especially when the doctor asks, like, who was that person? Was it your partner or was it one night stand? I don't know why they ask these questions, but it was so embarrassing to answer them. It was in the United States, and they asked me on the paperwork equation, was your partner a man or woman? It was crazy. I mean, this is so much personal, and you go to this doctor who is a stranger to you, and you have to discuss all of this. Awful experience. I would never recommend this to anyone. Why do I talk about this? To bring awareness about sexually transmitted diseases. I have genital herpes. Maybe you heard about this. It's a disease that stay in your body for the rest of your life. It doesn't go away, and there is no cure. I have outbreaks of genital herpes, especially when I go to vacation to warm climate. Every time genital herpes come out, and I have to deal with this. I have to deal with the pain during my vacation. Have you ever had any type of sexually transmitted diseases? How was this experience for you? I actually provide one-on-one sessions. If you want to discuss privately, you can reach me. Right now, you can reach me via Instagram, the same username as here, Tanya Bright Future, and we can talk privately about your experience. I want to help as many women as possible because what I've been going through were very painful and still is. After my ex-wife, I got even more diseases. When I met psychopath, they don't care about sexually transmitted diseases. I told them, listen, I have these diseases, and they didn't care. They wanted to have unprotected sex. And guess what? They gave me even more sexually transmitted diseases. And now I have HPV, it's human papillomavirus. Sometimes it may clear up within woman's body on its own within 2 years after getting it. But it may also stay for life and cause cervical cancer. So HPV is the most common cause of cervical cancer in women, and many women die from cancer every year. So before you meet a new guy or a new partner, a woman, doesn't matter the gender, think about how it's going to affect your overall life quality. Think about sexually transmitted diseases and how many of them are transmitted every day. Millions and millions new cases every year, almost in every country, especially country where this promiscuous culture is promoted. Be very careful, please, before you get intimate with anyone. Even oral sex, it's the same risk. Uh, don't think that only traditional sex can give you this type of diseases. You can get it either way, from oral or from uh, ordinary penetration. Be very careful, think about your health, it's so important. I'm here to give you support if you need to talk to someone, because I know how shameful it is. It was so shameful for me to talk about this to my coaches, to my psychologists, because I know they wouldn't share back their story of STDs. They just listened. But what I can provide is not only listening, but telling you I'm just like you. I have the same issue. And I've been through this and I've got through. I kind of already calmed down about being anxious, about my STD status, because I try not to date anymore. I don't want to date. I try to focus on myself and on creating community of women. Now I'm focusing on more spiritual journey. I'm creating retreats, very special retreats for women who've gone through abuse, through toxic relationships, and I want women, small circle, maybe 5, 7 of us, not a huge circle, very small circle, come together. I want women to get to know each other during my retreats, to make life lasting connections, friendship, to share painful, shameful experiences and let it go forever, manifest our new great future, because whatever we think about, that what is going to happen, that what is going to come to us. And I want you to participate in my retreats. If you've been suffering alone in silence, you don't have to. Come join me during my upcoming retreats. It's going to be in October 2026. We still have time to prepare, to get ready. And it's not going to be expensive at all. It's just going to cover basic expenses. That's it, such as transportation and housing. And we will be living in a beautiful, luxurious villa. First retreat will be Tenerife Island, Spain, right near Sahara Desert. And second retreat will be Madeira, Portugal, also near Sahara Desert island, exotic island, beautiful location. So come join me and other women, like-minded women, during these amazing life-changing retreats. You don't have to stay alone in the same routine, doing same things over and over again, expecting that your life will change. No, to change your life, do something new, try new things. I've been to retreats for the past half a year twice. First time, it was summertime. I was talking to my psychologist, and she mentioned she was going to retreat in Spain. It was her very first retreat that she was organizing with another lady who was doing yoga. So they both were organizers, co organizers. And she just mentioned casually, I was very excited, and I told her right away that I was going, even though at that moment I experienced depression. But still, I signed up right away. I went and I had an amazing time. I met other women also suffering from depression, from different challenges. Some of the women that came to that retreat, they had boyfriends, but they were not happy. Not because of their romantic relationships, but because other challenges in their lives. And when we came together, we forgot about issues that we left at home. We came together, we traveled, we played different games, we danced, we did yoga, we spent time at very beautiful sightseeing locations, we went swimming. And when I came back, I felt much better. Of course, it takes a lot of effort to do something new in your life, but trust me, it's totally worth it. Also, I went to another retreat after this one, and it also was amazing experience. There were different type of women. They were more mature, but still they were very young in their hearts, and they were very active. Especially, they loved yoga. I'm not a big, huge fan of yoga. I like yoga. I do it sometimes, but they were very advanced, I would say, in the yoga practice. And also, we traveled hiking, we went to swim, we went to eat out at different places. So I already got experience with organizing these retreats, and I think my first retreat in October will be totally mind blowing. So if you craving new emotions, new friendship, new connection with other women, I invite you to join. And once again, it's totally affordable and you don't have to pay everything up front. So if you worry about financial side, don't worry, we will figure this out. Connect to me via Instagram, send me direct message, and we will discuss further. To finish up, I just want to say be very careful about your woman's health. Go and check up every year. Do run different tests, especially HIV. HIV can be transmitted even at the doctor's office. I heard many cases, even at dentist office, people got HIV. So I suggest you to check regularly your health. Don't get involved in intimate contact with strangers who you don't know nothing about, because strangers may be psychopath, may be narcissist, or any other type of toxic person who would intentionally give out nasty STDs to women, intentionally to make women sick. So think about you do anything, and it will save your life and money for therapy. Because for me, I spend so much on therapy still up until these days. Even yesterday, I had 2-hour coaching session because of my unstable state of mind. I still need therapy, coaches, psychologists, support. Don't be like me. Be smarter, be wiser with your life and with your woman health. I'm going to get ready for my day. Thank you for watching me. Subscribe, comment. What do you think about upcoming retreats? What do you think about sexually transmitted diseases? I want to know your opinion. Again, thank you for watching, for supporting me, and see you very soon. Bye.